Okay, hello class. Today I'm going to be explaining your syllabus. Bear with me, I just got a little far behind this weekend, so I had planned to have everything ready for you in Blackboard, but I'm going to record the explanation of the syllabus, and that way we can cover it, and if anybody has any questions, you all can call me. But if you print up your syllabus, it's under Blackboard, start here, information you need to start the program, and it's going to be the syllabus part 1 and part 2. Okay, so let me give you a couple of minutes to get that. That way you can read along with me. Okay, hopefully that's enough time for you all. So this is just a minute. I have a student that's having a problem because I know some of you may be having computer issues. So let me make sure I'm giving the right number. Andy? Okay, so sorry about that. So getting on, so I know some of you are having issues with accessing Blackboard. If you are, let me give you the number to dial, area code 915-831-2087, okay? If your class isn't there, 831-2087. And his name's Andy, that's the technician that should be able to assist you. Okay, so let's have your syllabi ready to go. El Paso Community College, this is CRTR 1404, spring of 2018, part 1. This is the instructor's course requirements for spring of 2018. This is CRTR 1404, machine shorthand 1. It's distance learning online class, and there are no in-person class dates, okay? So just so you know, no in-person class dates, everything's online. So we have faculty. My name is Lucretia Thomas. I'm a CSR, a certified shorthand reporter, a registered professional reporter, and a certified reporting instructor, okay? The Northwest Campus in room M84 is where I'm located. That's my office. And then the number here is 915-831-8834. If you all need to contact me, leave a message and I will get to you as soon as possible. Leave me your name and a detailed message, okay? Also, my email is Lucretia T. It's my first name with the letter T for my last name at epcc.edu. So if you all need to contact me via email, this is the email. The preferred method is email. I do check it often. I do have a full load this semester, so bear with me if I don't get with you on time. If it's a little later than you anticipated, remember we also have the lab that you can call and ask the question. We're a little short-staffed right now, so please bear with us, but I think everybody's all set and ready to go in this class, so hopefully everything's working for you all and you're not having any issues. Remember, I make a lot of announcements in Blackboard, so please, I try and check off to send you an email that we have registered with you here at the college. If your email is any different, send me your information. I need your name and a good email address for you and your cell phone number. Most of you have come in and you signed in here at the lab, so we already have your information. But if you don't think I have your information, send me an email and give me your email, and that way I can make a Blackboard announcement and it'll be via email as well, and I have a correct number and email address. So my office hours will be 1 to 2 Mountain Standard Time. If you all have any questions, we'll be using Zoom. I will send you the instructions on how to use Zoom. It's really easy. It's all done through your phone. And if you all need to ask me anything, you know, this will be the best way of getting in touch with me, okay? My cell number, is most of you have it already, is 915-274-2521. And I really want you to have that, and text me if you want. Let me know what your problem is, and I'll try and assist you. Because remember, you all, there is no dumb question in court reporting. Everything is important. I want you to do your homework correctly. I want you to feel comfortable to text me, and just really don't hesitate, okay? The description of the course is provides instruction in general principles of conflict-free machine shorthand theory and skill building through readback of dictation notes, machine practice, and transcription. To exit this course, the students must write on a stenographic machine and pass at a minimum speed of 60 words per minute with 97% accuracy on 4 5-minute time writings. So at the end of the course, you need to pass 4 tests at 60 words per minute. So just so you know that it has to be with 97% accuracy, and that's only missing 9 errors on each test. So make sure you know that. Technology requirements: you need a computer, either a desktop or a laptop computer that connects to the internet. It is highly recommended that Windows 10 be installed. If you do not own a computer, or if your computer malfunctions during the semester, you will be expected to identify a computer to use. Computers are available at the public library and at the various EPCC campuses. Technology problems are not an excuse for missed or late homework. So remember, you all, if you're having a problem with it, you can go to one of the labs and access one of the computers there. It's not an excuse, you all, so please make sure that your laptop or desktop is in working order. Please keep on top of that. Blackboard, you will need to contact 915-831-6440 if you don't have your username and password for Blackboard yet. So please contact them and let them know you are an online student and that you need access to Blackboard. So you need a username and password. Very important. Have your student ID number and let them know that you are an online student, and let them know that you can't access it. Very important, you all, that you access it and that you're familiar with Blackboard. Make sure that you use Google Chrome or Firefox as your browser. I can't stress how important that is, because some students will use different browsers and they don't get to access the Blackboard like it should be. They have some issues with the sound, so make sure that your browser is Chrome or Firefox. I use Chrome, and that's what they recommend at Distance Ed, so very, very important. Stenographic machine requirement, mandatory. You must have a steno machine. If you do not have possession of a stenographic machine today, you need to contact your instructor immediately via the email and or phone number provided within the syllabus. Okay, and then I go on about the machine rentals, the information you need, the Case Catalyst software you need. Remember, it's $200 per semester that you rent the machine from us and that you use the software from us every semester. And we do that to ensure that you don't have to go out and buy an expensive machine. They can range from $1,500 all the way to $4,000, $5,000. So what we do is we rent it to you to make sure this is something you like, something you want to do. So that way, if you decide it's not for you, all you're out is the $200 machine rental fee. So that's why we rent them out, instead of making you buy a machine at those heavy prices and then realizing you don't like it for whatever reason. So we make it as easy as we can for you all, okay? So I've covered this Case Catalyst software. That's also that we download it for you, and that's what allows you to send us the homework, okay? It is available free of charge here at the Northwest campus if you all wanted to come to the lab and use the computers in room M82, where most of you came in and got your equipment. But I recommend you have it at home with you, because sometimes we're closed on Fridays. You couldn't come down on Friday. Saturdays we're closed. So a lot of this online class information you need to do on your own time. I know it allows for flexibility, so very important that you all have your machine, your software, so that you can access it at your leisure. Our lab is open from 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays the lab is closed. The lab assistants are Michelle Valdez. I have her phone number, 915-831-8860, and Veronica Bailicki. And her number is, she's actually your lab assistant, 915-831-8879, okay? And I know I put a video in there on how to complete your homework assignments, so you have Kat in there dictating to you all and explaining everything. She's not the lab assistant, it's actually Veronica. So just to clarify that, okay? It's just Kat really did a great job at explaining how to get everything done in your software, so that's why I used it. But Veronica, read your syllabus, is going to be your lab assistant, and you'll send your homework to Veronica, okay? Case Catalyst software is also available for rental purposes, and it's on a first-come, first-served basis. It is $100, and we have very limited rentals, so just so you know. And then I go on about some of the Case Catalyst software if you wanted to buy it on your own. The contact person at Stenograph after you're in the program is Rose Durek. She works with Stenograph, and her number is 1-800-323-4247, extension 5473, or visit stenograph.com. That's when you want to buy it on your own, okay? The machine and the software, they sell that there. But right now, most of you have them rented from us, so that's sufficient for now. The instructional material, so it's your book. It's StenEd Volume 1 Theory Revised Edition, and I'm not sure if I have a copy here, but it is in Blackboard. The book may be purchased, used, or brand new. Brand new, it costs about $179 at El Paso Community College Bookstore, and it is a package deal. You get the book, the reader, and some CDs. It is brand new. You can also rent. I will have more information up in Blackboard about the bookstore. That way you all can get your information. And I'll give you their hours, okay? If you're gonna buy your book somewhere else, like maybe on eBay, make sure that you send me a picture so that I can verify if it is the right book. I don't want you buying a book that is wrong. Additional supplies, a notebook such as a spiral notebook. I recommend a flash drive, at least with 1 gigabyte, and just a little flash drive, okay? The more memory it has on it, the better it is. Index cards, very important. These are standard size. They have them at the dollar store. I recommend maybe a bigger card, a bigger flash card, and they are at the dollar store. Very, very important for you to memorize all these short forms, okay? It is the student's responsibility to purchase all necessary items. If you have any questions or concerns regarding equipment and/or software, please contact me at lucretiat@epcc.edu or call me at 915-831-8834. Please leave me a message, okay? So my instructor's expectations in general are that the students are expected to practice. So that means writing on your stenographic machine using software and equipment. Your equipment is your machine that you got from us. From daily homework assignment sheets found in Blackboard. Students have to access class and lab recordings in Blackboard to attain speed and accuracy skills to pass the speed test for this course. Attendance is verified through Blackboard. So just remember that, you all. I can go into Blackboard and see who's accessed what. It gives me all the information, everything you accessed. So please go into Blackboard, access your homework sheet, access your lab, access your lecture, and your homework assignment, how to complete it. There's videos. Most of them are videos. The lab is not a video. I think I included just one lab that I started off with a video. I like the pre-recorded stuff that we have, where you're just going to hear the audio and you're going to listen to it and just write on your machine, okay? That's your lab. You don't turn in that homework, and I will explain that more in detail in a little bit. Students are responsible to budget their time and meet the course requirements. Students have to practice on their machines every day. To be successful in court reporting, you must be a dedicated student with good time management skills. That means that each lesson covered must be practiced once, twice, 3 times. Whatever it takes to perfect the practice. Strive for perfection when completing, when completing homework assignments. So really, you want to strive for perfection. You want to listen to it as many times as you need to make sure that you're keeping up. It's going to be fast initially, but eventually, if you listen to it as many times as you need to, you'll be able to keep up, okay? Students are expected to complete all homework assignments. There are 27 lessons in this course and 63 homework assignments. So just so you know, 63 homework assignments. Students are encouraged to contact the instructor by phone or email with any questions or concerns. You should expect significant practice in this course. It is important that you practice sufficiently to attain accuracy and familiarity with the keyboard and theory. If students have any questions about these activities, please contact your instructor for assistance. Attendance. Because this is an online course, there are no face-to-face meeting dates. Attendance will be verified through Blackboard. If a student does not access Blackboard at least 80% of the time, or you have 13 absences or more, he or she will be dropped from the course or will be given an F. If a student cannot meet a deadline, he or she is responsible to contact the instructor regarding the same. So please, you all, access your Blackboard, make sure you're listening to your labs and lectures, that you have your machine hooked up, and that you don't send us that homework, that you just practice it. All you're going to send us is the homework for your homework assignment in a PDF file, okay? That's all you already are going to send to us. Communication. Communication among students and instructor takes many forms. To contact the instructor with questions or concerns of a personal nature, grades, for example, students may email me at lucretiat@epcc.edu. Email is the preferred mode of communication, but students may also contact the instructor by phone at 915-831-8834. Personalized instruction is differentiated dictation. While our course has speed goals of 60 words per minute by the end of the semester, it is understood that students will gain their steno writing speed at different rates from one another. There are many different factors that go into the achievement of steno writing speed. The ability and time for practice is probably the biggest factor. It is also recognized that at certain times, students will have more time than others for study and practice, and that some lessons and activities are easier than others. To assist students in accomplishing not just the course objectives, but meeting their own personal steno writing goals, dictation is offered at various speeds throughout the course. Students will find that they can go faster on some exercises than others. This is to be expected. As we move forward in the semester, the words become longer and students are likely to find that they cannot go as fast in one lesson as they did in a previous lesson. This is also expected. So just so you know, it's expected that you're not going to go as fast, that you just learned this lesson, so it's going to be a little more difficult. That's normal, you all. Homework assignments in Blackboard. There are no homework assignments in Blackboard during week 1. The instructor has to ensure that all students have their equipment during the first week. So there's a homework sheet in week 1. Some of you have already turned in some homework. It's going to be the same homework next week. So if you want to turn it in early, because most of you already have your equipment, go ahead and turn it in. That's why I gave it to you early. It opened up Sunday night. Every week, Blackboard opens at 6 a.m. on Sundays. So you can get your homework sheet. You can access everything. You can start practicing. So just so you know, it's available. This homework is going to stay the same next week. This is the first week. There's some students that still don't have their equipment, so I have to wait officially next week to put due dates on the homework assignments. But if you have it done, send it to us. That way we can make sure that you're doing it right and that you know how to send the homework to us. Very, very important, okay? Weeks 2 to 16 homework. Completed homework assignments as instructed. Videos will be provided to ensure your homework is completed accurately. Homework assignments not completed as instructed will not be accepted. If there are errors in your homework, assignments will be returned to the student for correct completion, expected to be turned in the next class day redos. So very important that you all watch the video. So what I would do is, somebody was asking me, I would read your book first. I would read the book for the assignment that night. Then I would listen to my lecture, sorry. I'm the lecturer. I give you little tips at the very beginning. Listen to what I say, and then do your homework assignment. You go to the second part where it's a video showing you how to complete it, and then you would practice back to the lecture and then back to the lab. That's just practice that you do on your own, hooked up to the machine. You don't have to turn that in. All you're turning is the homework assignment where I tell you how to complete it. You take your time, you make sure that you do everything perfect, because if you don't, if you have 11 errors or more, you're going to have to redo that assignment the next day, do the next day. It's on top of your new homework assignment. So remember, you ultimately want to keep up with it. You want to do extra rows if you want. It's up to you. We just need perfect homework, okay? Students will access the homework assignments in Blackboard daily and will submit their homework daily and will listen to all labs and lectures recorded in Blackboard for speed on a daily basis. Labs and lectures are taken down using your stenographic machine. These practice sessions are not turned in. Please complete homework assignments as instructed and submit to your lab assistant, Veronica Bailicki, at vbailicki@epcc.edu, and carbon copy me, Lucretia T, at epcc.edu on every homework assignment that is submitted. Send it to both of us. She will grade it. I will look it over to make sure that you sent it correctly, and please start as soon as possible. All weeks, homework assignments, lectures, and labs. So at 5 weeks, if not before, students practice at a minimum of 50 to 60 words per minute. 5-minute tests will be dictated, okay? Ultimately, you must pass 4 5-minute, 60 word per minute speed tests to pass the course and move up to Machine Shorthand 2 or Machine CRTR 1406. Same class, okay? Additional speed tests are available for you to challenge your writing. So if you've already finished your 60 tests and you feel very comfortable with it, I'm not going to keep it at that. I will go up higher to 80 words a minute. Those are for next semester, and that's what I'll do, is I won't hold you down. I will let you move and keep trying to listen to those faster tests, just because that helps in progressing through the program, okay? You should expect significant practice in this course. It is important that you practice sufficiently to attain accuracy and familiarity with the keyboard and theory. You will practice material repeatedly. The more you practice, the better you will be. A nice goal is to practice at least 3 hours a day. Practice can be spread out throughout the day, and students should not expect to complete all practice for a day in one sitting. Students are expected to practice at least 10 to 15 hours per week. Students are always encouraged to practice more hours to build and reinforce skill. So I'm really telling you that the more you practice, the easier this is going to be. So when I first started school, I think I practiced 5 hours a night. That's all I had to do. I know some of you work, some of you have children, spouses, so I know that your time might be limited, but I promise the more you practice, the better it's going to be for you to progress through the program, okay? You can't expect this to come to you. It's not. It's a skill. I've seen it very few times where maybe there's a natural student that comes in and passes everything without practicing. I've only seen it maybe once or twice. That's it. And I've been here 12 years as an instructor, and then as a student, 3. So, you know, I'm very familiar with that. Please, please practice. I can't stress how important that is. Okay, speed test beginning in week 5 or sooner, you will have speed testing opportunities. You will be graded on the speed you attain each week and accuracy. However, students must pass at least 4 speed tests at 60 words per minute by the end of finals week to pass the course. The speed test will only cover material presented in lessons 1 through 12. So remember, I'm only going to give you the tests from 1 through 12, those sentences, that's it. I'm not going to change it. It's not going to be hard. It's those same sentences, only at various, at 60 words a minute, okay? It's going to be, the order of the sentences will change. Some are going to seem easier than others, but it's only the sentences from 1 through 12 at 60 words a minute. Speed tests or time writings will be recorded and will be made available to students via Blackboard. Each test is 5 minutes in length, okay? Students will take several speed tests per week, wherein students are required to proofread their work and make editing and proofreading corrections. So this will happen once you start testing. I will have a video along to accompany your testing so that you know how to take your tests. The edited test, students will listen to the test dictation through files in Blackboard and will write on their steno machines simultaneously. Make sure you are in Case Catalyst. Save the file with the date and number of the test. Upon completion of the speed test dictation, students should then review their transcript and steno notes and make all necessary corrections to fix untranslated words, spellings, word use, punctuation, etc. to the final transcript. The edited version of the transcript must then be saved to the student's computer. The edited version of the transcript must then be submitted to Veronica Bailicki at vbailicki@epcc.edu and carbon copy me at Lucretia T at epcc.edu. Please be sure to complete your test within 50 minutes. You can only listen to the test 1 time. So once we get to that portion of it, I will give you practice tests before, make sure you all can do it, and then this will make more sense, okay? The instructor will review all speed test transcripts and assess them for grading purposes and provide feedback to students. You can only miss 9 errors on a 60 word per minute test. Not achieving 60 words per minute by the end of the course will result in an F in this course. Final exam. Final exams are scheduled for May 10, 2018. The final will consist of 60 word per minute exams if the exams have not been completed at this point. No work will be accepted after May 11, 2018. Withdrawal. It is your responsibility to withdraw from the class in accordance with the community college's policies, procedures, and timelines. If you have excessive absences or cannot continue with this class for whatever reason, the instructor will withdraw you from the class. The instructor may drop any student who does not access Blackboard at least 80% of the time, so 13 absences or more. The last day to withdraw with the W is Friday, April 13. I will remind you all when that date gets closer. Incomplete grades, there are no incomplete grades given in this course. Students are required to do all the work before the end of the semester. If students are having difficulty meeting course requirements, they should contact the instructor to make appropriate arrangements to fulfill the course requirements, okay? I rarely give out an incomplete, just to let you know. Makeup exams, students are expected to do all assignments on time. There are no makeup tests. You must access the tests when they are given. So very, very important. When I say there's going to be a test in Blackboard, if you don't access it, it's usually available 24 hours. That's it. You don't get another chance. You'll have to wait for the next chance. So please make sure that you access your tests. Academic dishonesty, cheating will not be tolerated. Any student in violation of the code of student conduct will be reported to the Vice President of Student Services. Persons who are caught could be subject to community college sanctions as well as being given an F on the assignment. Students' notes may randomly be audited on past tests. This is to ensure the integrity of online testing. So remember, at any point, if you pass a test, I can just look at your notes, I can read them, and see whether it matches up with what was taped, what you listened to, and that's just to ensure the integrity of the online testing. Students in APCC's court reporting program are allowed during speed tests to utilize the following only. So you can only use your steno writer, your software, a dictionary. This is the dictionary we recommend because this is what they use at the state test to grade your papers. It's the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the new edition, and it's 11th edition. Okay? Students can only listen to the test one time. So assignments, total, you're going to get 27 lessons this semester you're going to cover. You're going to get 63 homework assignments. So you have to pass at least 4 60-word per minute speed tests at 97%. You can only miss 9 errors. Those are the requirements, okay? Plus your redos. Point average on your grading scale, 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C, a D is 60 to 69, F is 59% and below. So the grading scale, 63 daily homework assignments, lectures, labs, and speed tests. I'm going to check Blackboard to make sure that you're accessing the lectures and the labs. I will know if you're accessing the homework because you send it to me correctly. And then you need to pass 4 60-word per minute tests. So in order to get an A in the class, you have to pass all your 4 speed writing tests at 60 words a minute with 97% accuracy, plus 95% of the homework turned in, which is 3 homework assignments missing. You can get an A if you're missing 3. And then 95% of redos, you didn't turn in 3. And then 95% of accessing the lectures and labs in Blackboard, okay? That's how you get an A. A B is you only pass 3 tests at 60 words a minute, and you didn't turn in 6 homework assignments, and you didn't turn in 6 redos, and you only access Blackboard 90% of the time. So that would be 6, you had 6 absences or more in your labs and lectures. A C is you only pass 2 time writings at 60 words per minute with 97% accuracy, plus you only did 85% of the homework, so you missed 9 homework assignments, and then 85% of your redos, you missed 9 redos, and then you had 9 absences in Blackboard for your lectures and labs. A D is you didn't pass any, or you passed 1 test at 60 words per minute with 97% accuracy, plus you had 80% of your homework turned in, so, or you didn't turn in 13 assignments, you didn't turn in 13 redos, and you had 13 or more or 13 or less absences in Blackboard, okay? during your lectures and labs. Very important that you all look at this when you're trying to figure out what your grade's going to be. An F is the requirements for a grade of an A, B, C, or D was not complied with. Very important that you all have that down. Redo assignments, very important that this is read as well. A redo assignment has to be turned in when more than 10 errors, 11 errors are found on a homework assignment. Redo assignments must be turned in the next class session. Any redo assignments not turned in the next class session will not be allowed to be turned in at any other time during the semester. Please refer to your grading scale as how to redo assignments and how to do them because it does affect your final grade, okay? So please make sure that you're keeping up with your redos. That's why listen to my video on how to complete the video assignments, the homework assignments, and make sure that you're doing it correctly, that you're checking your errors, because if you have 11 errors, you're gonna have to redo that portion. And it gets to be very tedious. Note, all required time writings have to be passed before the student will be allowed to enroll for CRTR 1406. This course requires the passage of at least 4 60-word per minute speed tests by the end of the course, okay? Schedule of assignments, the semester begins today, Tuesday, January 16, 2018. And remember, each lesson is going to contain the same components. You'll have homework assignments, a lecture and lab dictation, and then there'll be speed tests during week 5 and a final exam, a speed test if you haven't passed it during the semester. We have our calendar for spring of 2018. Week 1, students are still getting set up with their equipment this week. We officially start next week, but remember, the homework assignment is there. You can start turning in your homework now. It helps you get caught up. It helps you learn it correctly. So if you can turn in your homework now, please do so. And then we have all the assignments that you have. The finals are May 10. Last day to withdraw is Friday, April 13. And note that the calendar can change. Okay, and then on part 2 of your syllabus, I really wanted to stress the last page, the official syllabus, and it's the disability statement under Roman numeral 5. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Hopefully you get it. If not, I'll read it to you and you can just listen to me reading it, okay? Here we go. Official syllabus, Roman numeral 5, disability statement, Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA. EPCC offers a variety of services to persons with documented sensory, mental, physical, or temporary disabling conditions to promote success in classes. If you have a disability and believe you may need services, you are encouraged to contact the Center for Students with Disabilities to discuss your needs with the counselor. All discussions and documentation are kept confidential. The offices are located at the Valle Verde campus, room C112. And the number is 915-831-2426. Trans Mountain Campus, room 1400. Phone number 915-831-5808. The Rio Grande Campus, room B201. The number there is 915-831-4198. The Northwest Campus here at our campus, room M54. The number 915-831-8815. And then you have the Mission del Paso campus, room A125, the phone number 915-831-7024. Okay? And so that's it, you all. I hope this syllabus has made sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Start your homework now. If you have your equipment, send it to us. Let us check it. Ask me if you have any questions, y'all. Welcome to the class. I think you're going to enjoy it. Just do your homework. Listen to your lectures and labs with your machine hooked up. Don't turn that in. And do your redos. Check your work. Make sure you're doing it perfect, okay? That's it. Have a wonderful semester, and let me know if you have any questions. Welcome, you all.